गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्तवेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च ॐ नमः प्रणवार्ताय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिव यशिव स गुरु स्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पगः सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। यं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतम् अपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। यस्वानुभावम् अखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षतां तमोन्धं संसारिणां करुणया आह पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्ग्रे। नमो किञ्चनवित्ताय निवृत्तगुणवृत्तये आत्मारामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरि देव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murari, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murari, Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva, 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 Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murari, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murari, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murari, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, 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 Shri Krishna Govinda, 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 Shri Krishna Govinda. बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। ओम हर हर नमः पार्वती बते, हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम। There are areas in our life where our effort fails. We are born with 4 to 5 big defects. One defect is prarabdha dosh. Second defect is man ashuddhata. Third defect is buddhi sthulta. Fourth defect is samskar apurnata. Fifth defect is avidya. We are born with these 5 defects. One is some important aspect is missing in our fate only, which is required. That is called prarabdha dosh. Money matters, health issues, problem or not having sufficient company of our father, mother, or not having satsang, etc. So prarabdha dosh is there. Second is mind has impurities of kam, krodh, irsha, dvesh. Third is buddhi is not sukshma, buddhi is sthul. Buddhi is not very subtle to grasp the truth. Fourth is samskar is not very good. That means shraddha is less in the samskar, as much as required. You need more faith to live in this world than what you have. Tapasya is not there. That much of austerity is missing. That much of faith is missing. And last, as most important, is avidya is there. With this faults, when a person is born, he is bound to be sad by many factors. One is enough to make sad, what to say of all five? All five are there, so a lot of chances, a lot of, not possibilities, but surety rather. There is a total surety that a person will be left helpless on lot of matters in this world. If somebody's prarabdha is not good on certain issue, he will be rendered helpless. If mind is not pure, then he will be more agitated. Impure mind is more agitated mind. It is mind which has desire, which has anger, which has frustration. The mind which, if the intellect is like that, if it's not settled, then he won't understand satsang. Then he won't have that much of faith to even listen. If samskar is not very good, then a person will do repeatedly same mistake even after knowing. That is called vasana veg is there. So, an ignorance. So we are flung from one birth to another birth with lot of such problematic areas. And therefore, you will find that you are not able to cope up with certain things. Not outside people, but inside personality. Coping with our mind itself is very difficult. And therefore, there are two ways. First is you remain as you are and feel bad and go from bad to worse. Other is a wiser way, that I have a faith and I invoke the help of Lord. He is Purankami, Purnakam. He will definitely correct those areas. Indra did mistake, if you remember. Indra had done a mistake. But Indra could correct his mistake by the power of Shraddha, Tatparta, Tapasya, Prarthana. Shraddha needs some kind of limbs. So Shraddha needs Tapasya and Shraddha needs Tatparta. If Shraddha is there but there is no Tapasya, then Shraddha is Banj. It's an impotent Shraddha. If you have faith, supposing in somebody, supposing you have faith in me, but you don't do any austerity for me, so that faith won't make me happy. Faith has to be, faith has to deliver the child of tapasya and tatparta. Tatparta means promptness, sanyatendriya, power to wait, patience. These are all, Shraddha has many kind of offspring. Spring, offspring, not spring. So if Shraddha is there, one has to have austerity. Otherwise Shraddha will get suffocated. You will say, I have not done sufficiently. Shraddha will cry. So faith has to be, if the faith is there and you are not austere, that means with that faith you are not making attempt to express that faith through austerity. So it won't have very big difference. So problems will not get solved. Because you don't call. The power of calling, the power of invoking, through which you do express your faith is the austerity. Some kind of self-imposed discipline and renunciation is required. Then only Shraddha gets an expression. If Parvati ji had faith on Lord Shiva that he will come, but supposing she was sitting and not doing anything, then Lord Shiva wouldn't have come. So, tap adhar sab srishti bhavani. Tap adhar sab srishti bhavani. Tap bal Vishnu sakal jaktrata. So it is that austerity that you say, no, I will not do this, I will not budge unless this sankalp is fructified. So what tapasya does that? It makes the Anugrah Shakti ji, the kartrutva of Ishwar operating in your life to fill that area of your lacuna or what is missing in your life. And therefore people go walking in the tirth sometime, or they observe. It is to intensify my sankalp. When the Shraddha is less than sankalp is mand. Supposing you want to go to Kedarnath or you want to go to Vaishnavi Devi and you take a helicopter, and helicopter you sit, Pavan Ham's helicopter is there. So when you sit at the most, you sat and helicopter landed and you sat on the helicopter. So helicopter took 20 to 30 minutes from, what is that place? Rudraprayag. From Rudra somewhere. It took you Gupta Kashi. And you went there, keep it Gupta. So there you went, and there you went in half an hour. And within 10 minutes you stand in a queue, and darshan was there because Ticket Prakash had arranged. प्रकाश ने टिकट ले आ दिया भाई. अब हम चले गए. 4:30, 2 o'clock I started, and 2 o'clock and around 2:30 I reached Kedarnath. I was in the queue, and from around, I think, around 3 o'clock, 3:15, Kedarnath was in front of me. Darshan ho gaya. You didn't. The sankalp was not very strong to have darshan. Tapasya makes your sankalp very strong. I usually went on trekking only. Last time there was no option, therefore I had gone. And now it's a longer route, so where you did not go. No? Because helicopter got cancelled. Here you start in the morning from Gauri Kund, picture 2. Gauri Kund, all around horses are there. And you start at 7, 8 o'clock. And then you continue. And I am slow walker. So by the time you reach Rambada, it is already 1 o'clock. Rambada halfway, 7 kilometers. You had some refreshment, you had some lunch, etc. And you slept also, supposing. Again you got up, it was 2 o'clock. Then again you started, and that trek is very difficult. Part 2 trek. Very difficult. You feel I will never come again. So difficult. And then you go, but during all that time you have maintained a sankalp, Kedarnath darshan, Jai Baba Kedarnath, Jai. So it took around 12 hours. Then you reach there in the night, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Sometimes it rains. So you reach in very freezing cold, and you get nice bed which is damp totally. And sometimes you'll get a water to take bath which is not hot, it is cold. So Shivji is giving his own welcome as per his standards. Then 2 a.m. is the darshan then. So it took lot of preparation of the mind to intensify the sankalp. So when the intense mind calls Lord, then then the Lord is very, very prompt to answer that. Shraddha, if you don't have tapasya in your dincharya means in your daily schedule, in 24 hours, if you have no austerity, for half an hour, 2 hours, 1 hour, whatever, it can be jap, it can be puja, it can be parikrama, it can be intense. You're not intense in your day. So your Shraddha will not get an impression, an expression. It does not get a wheel and wings to fly. It is ineffective Shraddha. It is you love somebody, but you are not doing anything for that person. So that person won't be impressed. Intensity alone brings out the anugrah shakti of the God. Tivrata, therefore tivrena bhakti yogena yaje sadadi hari. Similarly, the devatas, when they prayed to Lord Vishnu, but Bhagavan will not come. Bhagavan says that without me he is fine, so why should I come? Bhagavan came after this kind of prarthana. Only prarthana, just you do something, you start mechanically, but it should become emotional. Mechanical should become emotional, and mental, and emotional should become essential. What was meaning? Mechanical should become emotional, emotional should become essential. Then another kind of fruit comes in the life. Yesterday we saw this point. So certain things is not in your hand. After a point, you feel I could not have done better than this. I am feeling very limited on this matter. I am feeling very small on this matter. Use that smallness to go to God. 2 ways are there. Either you become sad, seeing that smallness, helpless, or you get more power to come closer to God. You understand the bigness of God and your smallness. So this was, we heard that there is no need to be sad. Wisdom is to use that helplessness to create a deeper relationship with the Lord. Sadness tells that my relationship with the Lord is not stronger. Your faith is not expressed, or it is lacking, quantity is lacking. Okay. So tantvam vayam nada samujjihanam sarojana bhati chirepsitartham drashtva gata nirvritmadya sarve gajadavartaiva gangamamba. He said, as the burning elephant was burning in the fire, and he went in the pond and he was pacified. Similarly, by your manifestation, samujjihanam is avirbhava, manifestation. You manifested. When you manifested, so we are ati achir. Since long I was calling you, ipsitartham, drashtva gata nirvritim. Now all our problems have gone and we are nirvritim. Nirvritim means sukham. I got a lot of, you are very happy you are here. बड़ी चीज सस्ते में नहीं मिलते. Big things you don't get with a small price. You can't go to the car showroom and say, okay, give me Mercedes. He said, how much money it is costing? He says, Mercedes will cost 500,000. He said, but I have 20 rands. He will give you one photo at the most. बोले इसी पे आप you can ride on this if you want. जो लोग तपस्या नहीं करते, जो लोग बहुत प्रार्थना नहीं करते, बहुत श्रद्धा नहीं होती, if lot of faith is not there, lot of prayer is not there, lot of purity is not there, lot of dharma is not in life, you can see not very big fruits are with that person. From the effect you can make out what you would have done, what is the cause. From the effect called his nature or his situation. If somebody's nature is too great, understand that he has really done a lot to get this nature. It's not that easy to get this subhava. Somebody is too humble, somebody is too meditative, somebody is too much oriented towards bhakti, etc. Then understand that he had gone through some pains. Every deprived situation tells that in the past, somewhere he did not go through pain where he should have gone through pain. And every luxury available, whether it is emotional luxury or situational luxury, it tells that this person has gone through some austerity at some time. This birth, last birth, wherever it is there, usko mili hai, he has got it. अपने आप नहीं मिलेगी. Automatically only sneezing will come, I say. You won't get it automatically. दृष्ट्वा गता निर्वृतिम अद्य सर्वे. बहुत अच्छा लगा कि आप आ गई और सो नए थे. कुछ तपस्या करो. तपसा ब्रह्म विजिज्ञासस्व तपो ब्रह्मेति. तपो ब्रह्मेति. श्रद्धत्स्व. Then you get something, big fruit comes. If Gurudev got Tapan Maharaj, then there must be something in him he had done in the past to get a Mahatma like Tapan Maharaj. ऐसे नहीं Tapan Maharaj wouldn't have got such a Mahatma. And if Tapanji had so much of tapasya in him, then he must have done some austerity to have that love for Uttarkashi, place like Uttarkashi. If he could compose so many verses in Sanskrit, he must have done something. He was fluent in Sanskrit, he was fluent in Hindi, he was fluent in English. And of course, mother tongue was Malayali. He was master in language. As I told you, he taught Gurudev in Hindi, although both were Malayalis. But he was not talking in Malayali. ऐसे नहीं होता. Today also when I go to Uttarkashi, when I went to Gangotri, I don't know who was with me. The priest said that I saw him when I was a small child. And that priest also was in Uttarkashi, Swami Kashi's temple. That priest, old priest, he said I was a small child and I saw him. He used to come in this temple. बड़ी चीज ऐसी नहीं मिलती. ऐसे नहीं. You have to do something for a long time. So seeing somebody's emotional development, somebody's intellectual subtlety, you can make it out that what could be the past birth of this person. Man ev manusyasya purva rupani shamsate. He said, mind alone you can tell what was his past form. ऐसे नहीं भगवान खड़े हो जाते किसी के पास. अरे आप नहीं खड़े होगे किसी के पास. You will not say in front of everybody. You will not go to somebody's house just like that. तो होता है किसी का. He said, I think you know everything why you have come. Satvam vidhatsva. Vidhatsva, lot lakar hai. Vidhatsva. Bole, please, vidhats means give me what I want. Give me. Akhil lokpala. Vayam. We all are lokpal. We are all very big, but I have come to your feet. Yadartha tav padamulam samagata. You know. And Bahirantaratman, you know, you are the Sakshi of all. Kavi Puranam Anushasitaram Anuraniyan Samanusmaritya Sarvasya Dhataram Achintya Rupam Aditya Varnam Tamasaf Parastat. Well, where is it? Yan which is the word? Which chapter you are saying? It is 8.6.14. But in my 14, another is there. No, this is an 8th chapter, what I quoted. Oh, please tell. Some say I found also. They find Gita Shlok in Bhagavad. They take it also. भगवान की माया ऐसे मजेदार है. बोले मिल गया, गीता श्लोक भागवत मिल गया. Samagataha Bahirantaratman, you know my heart. What shall I say? So please fulfill my desire, you know that. इतना हक है, देखो हक के साथ मांग रहे हैं आप. So much when saints pray, it happens like that. Relation इतना intense होता है. Difference between the praying of a worldly person and difference between praying of a saint is very big. I told you that Mokalpur Baba was there. He was a devotee of Gangaji. He used to live this place called Mokalpur near Varanasi, Banaras. So Gangaji used to come. He used to live in the island on the Gangaji. Gangaji used to come on a crocodile to tell him that tomorrow I'll drown everything. They used to move out. So when it was famine near Varanasi, so they came, he said, we are dying. Please come. He said, you pray to God? Well, we are praying, nothing is happening. So he said, he went there and he said, only one, don't run away if it rains. He said, it doesn't rain for 4 or 5 years. He saw like that. Oh my God, 5-10 minutes, it rained so much. Devatas are under control of such prayers. Supposing somebody has done a lot for me and then he requests once in a while, I will be very conscious what he wants. One who never does anything, never has no relation, and then he asks me, I will not take it very seriously. Somebody going on the street says, give me 100 rands. I will say, okay, give something. Chalo, bhaiya, le aao, bhai. Somebody is walking, give him 50 rand. He says, give me again 100. I said, bhai, I don't have. If I have, I'll give you something. Chalo. But somebody who was there day and night with me, who prayed and who and if he asks once in a while, can I have 100 rand? I said, yes. My promptness, my desire to fulfill that will be much, many times. It is you what you have. God can give you anything. It is you what you have made yourself patra to get that. So, not everybody's prayer will be same. So not you says, I am praying to God, nothing is happening. No, वैसे नहीं, prayer नहीं होगा ऐसा. I told many times, prayer means first create a God who wants to listen also. And anybody, supposing somebody is drunkard, somebody is wife beater, somebody is thief, and somebody says he wants to talk to you, you say, why he wants to talk to me? I'm not in mood to talk. If you have done a dharma, other person is not in a mood to entertain. Kyo? No, but he has brought some fruit for you. Keep there. If you have done a dharma and then you go and pray, it won't work. He is not moved to listen to you. So first is by dharma, at least I have created a ear. When you, what was the difference between Gurudev in 1951 and Gurudev in 1993? When Gurudev in 1951 he went to Pune, only 5 pair of ear were there. And 93, a million of pairs of ear were there. He created a listenership. I want to listen to you. So unless I have created a listener God, by doing dharma, he will not take you, he will not entertain you. This is not to entertain me. So first step is by dharma I create a listener God. Second step is I create a melter God. And third step is I create an actor God. So listener God, when he listened, he melted. After melting, he did sing. Therefore 3 steps are in prayer. वो सुनने के लिए भी नहीं तैयार होंगे. Therefore Duryodhan, when he wanted, I will ask the boon first. Bhagavan said, I am not listening to you. I saw Arjun first. Arjun was seated near the feet. When Arjun and Duryodhan both went, he said, he said, please listen to me. He said, no. He said, but I am elder than Arjun. I am senior. Or I came first. He said, nothing doing. I want to listen to him. Kyo? Many people may have said that I don't know what to do. Bhagavan will not tell Gita. When Arjun will ask Shishyasteham, Shadi Mam, then Bhagavan will tell Gita. Supposing I have to talk to Gurudev, it happened. I wrote a letter and I had to talk, supposing. So when I came to see him in a group of 20-30 people, never was single person, you can't have one-to-one conversation. I will talk to you alone, nothing like that. Immediately when he saw in a group, because I already wrote many mails and many correspondence was there, immediately he took my name and said, where is he? Out of everybody he called my name. Because I had already prepared and maybe communication was going on. Then he was ready to hear. If I had not, just I have said, no, I won't talk. Then he said, who are you? So if you have not created the environment, the teaching is not done just by giving. The teacher creates first the environment of teaching. Then teaching is going on. In the hotel, big hotels, what I found, there is more ambience of what is it called, dining, etc., rather than food. There is more charge with the ambience there. Nice music is there, very soft music. Nice, the waiters are there. They are better looking than us. And as you go, he will open your gate. Open the car. Yes, sir, how are you? Fine. How can I help you? Yes, this is the nice, very polished. Your hair is all going here and there. And his hair is very sleek, nice. You wonder who is the real waiter. Unnecessary. He comes, come in, sir. Can I help you? Can I hold your bag? Yes, yes. Whose bag? It's my bag. Okay. So you go inside. Please say, nice music, cool, quiet, composed. Some garden, some flower is there. Nice, some palm trees here. Some kind of interiors are there. You wander here and there. You can make it out who has come the first time. Never see like that. कभी देखा नहीं इन्होंने ऐसा लगा. Those who are seasoned, they are sitting like that. They are not interested. They will take some newspaper and read till my whole room is getting ready. Other, ये मुंह खोल के अरे बाप क्या ये क्या है इतना बड़ा such a big chandelier is there, such a big tree. Where is the root? No root. Rootless tree is green. He goes and touches. It is not a real tree, but it was being so real. इतना अच्छा लग रहा है, लगता है कहीं सो जाओ. It is the ambience. Then you go to the restaurant. अरे क्या variety है. Similarly, please note, ambience of talking is more important than talking. I create a ambience. I create a channel for you and me. You know those who are very good singers, they prepare, the preparation is very difficult than performance. And therefore the starting, when they take alap in the beginning, it takes time. It is not the 30-minute singing is there, 1 hour singing. No, 1 hour is nothing called. You don't have 1 hour concert. Kyun na? It's 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Bhimsen Joshi ji used to start for 5, 6 hours. So it is more important than I create a channel for talking to the God. Kyun? Whole day I had pleased him. I had offered flower. He desires, let him come, baat karo. So listener God, melter God, doer God, and improver God. These 4 levels of Ishwar is there. Shrota Ishwar, this is called Dravit Ishwar. Second is Karta Ishwar. And 4th is Purna Pradayak Ishwar. He defects. My defect is there. He corrects my defect. ठीक है. Arjun asks a simple, but you have to create Ichchadhari Ishwar. What is meaning of Guru Seva? What I have understood. Guru Seva means that I live in such a manner that Guru starts praying for me and starts giving knowledge. He has a deep desire to give me lot of knowledge. This is the fruit of Guru Seva. Guru Seva doesn't mean that Guru's feet was paining and I removed it or I increased it. Not Guru Seva. Guru Seva is that I press the feet so that he needs all life to the feet to be pressed. That is not Guru Seva. ऐसा दबा दिया उसके बाद दर्द बना रहा. Guru Seva means that my attitude, my speech, my eyes, my walking, my talking, I create an ambience so that I am in his heart. From being outside, I'm inside him. This is called Guru Seva. And therefore, if you remember the story of Kabir Das ji, he wanted somebody to make his Guru, Ramanand. Remember the story? In the morning, he said, no, I don't take anybody as my disciple. And then he lied down on the steps in Varanasi. So Ramanand ji was coming to take, and he stamped on him totally. And naturally you feel sorry in the morning that you put your whole feet on somebody's body. He said, oh, I'm sorry. He said, please accept me as your disciple. The whole process is this only. Therefore, I always say that teaching is a subtle thing. एम्बियंस बना के रखो, आपको भगवान से मांगना है, आपको बात करना है, आपको चाहिए कुछ. You have certain issues which you are not able to solve. He can do it. Sure, he can do it. You straight away we go in the temple. बस शुरू होकर पट 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 पट. अरे भाई तुमने कुछ तैयार भी किया है? He says, give me whole day's account what you did and what you thought. When you don't do anything, then also you're creating that, creating a heart to listen. Everybody is seated here, but I don't have same amount of desire to listen from everybody. Neither you have. Suppose all the people are sitting. With everybody you have different intensities of desire to hear. From some you want to hear a lot, for some little, maybe from some you don't want to talk also. बोले बात करना पड़ेगा इसके साथ. I hope you are understanding. नहीं समझ में आ रहा. And therefore when saints say anything, बस हो गया काम. वो तो आंख बंद करते हैं उससे काम हो जाता है. You know, this Mokalpur is coming in my mind now. So they used to come and say, Baba, I have TB. Baba, I have cholera. Baba, my... They used to sit there. He sat on the mud. And he used to take the mud and throw. Bole, bhago yahan se. Out. And while if the mud hit the person, then he will get cured. Itni shakti thi. So they wanted that he should hit. उनकी प्रार्थना है, उनके में शक्ति है. हर आदमी की प्रार्थना में शक्ति नहीं होती है. Not everybody's prayer has same powers. ठीक है. बहुत सुना है सर. What to say? So many things I've heard about them. Let me go ahead now. Sri Shukavacha, 16th verse. Evam viranchadibhiriditaha. When Brahmaji and everybody prayed and folded their palms, Baddhanjalin Samrit Sarva Karakan, they collected all the sense organ. ये सब आदत होनी चाहिए to collect your sense organ at will. Learn to practice ekagrita. You will need it. You may need the concentration because you are focused now. Bhagavan, he said, please note, it is written here, Ek ev Ishwaras tasmin surkarya sureshwara. Bhagavan could have just done because they wanted Indra to get the kingdom. He said, chalo mil jayega. But Bhagavan said, no, I think you should also work little. कुछ तो तुम ही मेहनत करो. विहर्तु कामः तानाः. So Vihartu Kama, he desired to do some lila in Samudra Manthan. He wanted to do some lila. And Bhagavan also wants that you should do. If Bhagavan wants, you can do your jap instantaneously. Why should you? Somebody say, why should I pray when Bhagavan knows what I will? No, Bhagavan wants your desire also to come. You should put effort. Rather, I feel effort is there to, Purusharth is for Kripa Prapti. Purusharth, the effort is there to melt our Ahankar and to come closer to him. By effort, big work is not done. There are so many components, effort won't do much. But by effort, he will feel that, see, he has really done. Yeah, effort करके आप हार जाओ. The purpose of effort is this. Purpose of jap is to do so much of jap that you understand that I think I cannot do more. The purpose of action is to see how small is your doership there. अब हमसे नहीं हो रहा है. Understood? Because when you don't put effort, you say, I can do it. I can do jap. I can do puja. But when you do sufficiently, And unless sufficiently you do, your doership won't melt. Your doership won't feel that, so हो ही नहीं रहा है, इतना करा हमने, हो नहीं रहा है ना, हमसे अब नहीं हो सकता है. When Bhim fought with Jarasandha, every morning till evening, Jarasandha and Bhim had fight. You know the story of Jarasandha Bhim. Huh? So Arjun, Bhim and Bhagwan Krishna took a form of a simple Brahmin. And Jarasandha used to do charity, used to donate rice, gold. So when these three Brahmin came, he said, we are also there, we want Bhiksha. He said, Acha, what Bhiksha you want? He was Dani, Jarasandha. Directly if they had gone, they would have fought straight away. He said, no, I want Yuddha Bhiksha. Yuddha Bhiksha, I want to fight with you. He laughed. Then they introduced. He said, now you have given a word. Otherwise he may say that I don't want to fight. He said, who are you? He said, I am Krishna, he is Bhim, he is Arjuna. He laughed again. He said, Krishna. Acha. He said, he to Arjuna to bacha. He said, he can't stand in front of him. And Krishna, he already ran away. I don't fight with the person who runs away already. My standard match is with Bhim only. And the fight, 28 days, 29 night it was no fight. Khub ladai hui. 29th night, 28th night. Then Bhim Sen came to Bhagwan Krishna in the night. He said, I think tomorrow I will die. In my last night. Every part of the body is broken now. He's too strong. I can't stand. Tomorrow I cannot fight. When I don't have the power to hit like that. Bhagavan said, it took 28 days to realize this. If first night you would have come, and Arjuna Bhim prostrated, he said, no, Tamev Saranam Gacha Sarva in Bharata. By jap you realize that I could not do more jap. By this Bhagavan is not. So therefore karma is very much required. Purusharth is very much required to know your limitation. You need lot of effort to know how effort doesn't work. आपके एफर्ट से क्या इन्फिनाइट आ जाएंगे? Only if I do 1.5 crore of Gayatri Mantra, Gayatri Devi will come. Gayatri Devi is in business or what? You will do so mantra, इतना contract है कितने मंत्र में आ जाएंगे? नहीं आएंगे, हो सकता है एक मंत्र में आ जाए. I told you yesterday, na? Certain devatas, even if you don't worship, they will come. Darshan bhi de denge aapko. You don't take their name also, you don't think about them also. But still they come sometimes and tell you something. You don't know upar hai, what you don't know what they are happy about. But effort is very much required to become, to know, to get that effortlessness. Bhagavan said, Bhai, listen to what I am saying. He said, we are listening. He said, very nice thing he has said here. And please underline this. 20th verse, first line. Aryopi sandheyaha sati karyartha gaurave ahi mushakavad deva yarthasya padaving. You know what Bhagavan said? You know, devatas, right now time is favoring demons. Karmapal is in their favor. There is something called wind. Samay ki raftar hoti hai. Right now your time is not good, you can see. His time is very good. Right now their fruit of action is to rule on the swarg. Demons. So you cannot defeat them. Time is in their favor. So you cannot defeat Bali by the right means. You cannot do this. Legitimate means you cannot do it. And next line, I lines like so much. Arayopi Sandeya. Those who are enemies, learn to live with them and learn to have a good relation with them to get your work done. देख रहे हो आप? अरयोपि संदेयाः सति कार्यार्थ गौरवे. If you are not in good terms with somebody, but you know that my work, if he was with me, we could have done something together. Don't bring ego issues and what he said in the past. अरे साथ साथ चले काम करते हैं, देखा जाएगा. He is not Bhagwan Krishna is not saying, Vishnu Bhagwan is saying. Shuji will not say like that, I think. Aryopi Sandeha. When you don't like, it's not the issue of, don't bring personal issues. Think that what is a collective fruit will be there. Personal issues are different issues. What is a collective fruit? That is more important. Your animosity, maybe it is Bali was the king, but it will help all the devatas. So I think, Ahi Mushak Vad. There was one basket in which rat and snake were caught. Rat and snake both were in the basket, wooden basket. So snake said to the rat, see if you find a way out with the basket, create a hole. So you also can run away, I also can run away. We both can run away. So snake did not eat that rat. Then rat with hard work, like that, he created a hole. And so snake said, 1 minute, hold on. Let me see, you don't go out first. Let me go out first, because if the hole needs to make bigger, then at least you can make a bigger hole. Then after you come out, then you come out. Because you are experienced. Supposing you go out and I can't come out, then it will not be fructifying. So slowly the snake came out of the hole. And when rat came out, snake ate that. He Mushak Vat. Vishnu Bhagwan is saying, similarly you also do like that. Right now, time is in their favor, so maintain good terms. Let us complete the work. When the opportunity comes, you also finish them. And therefore I always say, please don't spoil your relation with anybody. I'm not saying you should become like snake. That is not my intention. Because you need his help. साथ मिलके काम कर लेते हैं. सबसे झगड़ा, इनसे झगड़ा हुआ, उनसे झगड़ा कर गया. This is a very bad way of living. If you are friendly with somebody, you know what happens? At least you can work together. When you talk together, you work together. So to work together, you have to talk together. To talk together, you have to meet together. To meet together, you have to love together. If you don't have loving, then you do avoid meeting. When you avoid meeting, then you lose one person in your life who could have worked for you. I lost one person. And everybody has some work where he needs assistance. If he was with you, he could have helped you. But he is now anti you. So whatever you are doing, he is getting fault and telling to everybody. You have created one fault finder in your life. This goes with the office or anywhere, any place is there. तुम तो झगड़ गए. Topic is not over. Now he is more curious to see and to find fault in anybody's work is very easy. Anything you do, I can this could have been done like this. Why you are putting this book like put like this, put like this, and everybody has their own inner circle. So in their inner circle, they'll create more enemies for you. against you already he has complained to many people. And to me also. You don't know that it has already come to me. Really? Yes. I'm quiet doesn't mean I don't know. And he may add his own spices. Some mirch masala he has added to substantiate his point. And all through he will be anti you. Not the right way of doing. As much as possible, try to take the people together with you. Especially those who have something in them, they can contribute in some manner. Sarvayopi sandeha, underline कर लेना इसको, जिंदगी में याद रखना. You have to take people together with you. Atal Bihari Vajpayee was Prime Minister in 2000 around. His coalition government had 24 parties. First time BJP came to power. 24 parties in coalition. Imagine working with 24 groups. इतना difficult होता है. And he said later on we'll be there. And 23rd, look, you see. There is this called Niti. Niti is there. Sahayen maya deva nirmantadvam. Learn to pronounce. Atandrita. Bole, I will help you. See 23rd verse. You do churning of the ocean and I will help you. इसी को हम कहते हैं. This is where every action has to be brought. No action should be there where God is not there. And therefore while eating also there is a mantra. And after you eat food also there is a mantra. That food can be digested faster. So that after eating digestion is facilitated. Before sleeping also there is a mantra. And after waking there is also mantra. I want Ishwar Sahayata everywhere in my life. Klesh bhajo bhavishyanti. You will all get best fruit. Why? I am the giver. The difference between Daitya. They took Sharanagati and Daitya are not taking the Sharanagati. Effort, how much effort you put is not an issue. Who is with you? That is the issue. Who is the unseen factor working in through you? That is a main effort. Seen effort is not the criteria. Hard work is not the criteria. There is some G factor. G factor. Grace factor. Or God factor. Or some great factor. And that is what makes something excellent. Understood? Any works. Any work. You cannot make it by your own self. And if you realize this, and you will know that my work only he has to do it. When supposing I have to take work from you tonight, then I will not fight before that. I'll give you nice chocolate, I'll give you some nice dinner. How are you? I will always keep nice terms because 9 o'clock I need your seva. I need your work. Anyway, I won't fight without. Even if I don't need, don't worry about it. I'm just giving an example. सहायन मया, भगवान की सहायता चाहिए आपको. No work is there, and every big work you realize this, that here I need. Therefore, Graha Pravesh is there. You go for the journey also. No, people are going in the aircraft. You don't know what is there. Aircraft is there. 2 people are handling 800 people. At least in the taxi, only one. You see, driver is not driving right. You can see and you can stop also on the right. रुक जाओ, रुको, ठीक नहीं चला रहे हो. Aircraft, you have no control. Even if you know travel is not, you don't know. You can't say, "Ruk ja, hum chala lenge. I will drive now. I will fly now. हटो तुम जाओ बैठो हमारे से 19 सी है." You only see knobs there in the cockpit. And you know, so many accidents happen in the aircraft. Within 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Our CDS who passed away, CDS of Indian Army, Chief Defense Officer, Chief of whole army, of 3 armies, that helicopter crashed. It caught fire and it fell down. And husband, wife both were there in that. And both died. Couldn't do anything. But when I think when they are climbing, they are lighting, they are very happy, okay, we'll reach this destination. You don't know what is your destination. You think I will live tomorrow. But everybody who dies thinks I live tomorrow. You think I will be living next year. I'll be seeing next Shivratri also. But as I told you, one Shivratri will come which will last Shivratri. One Bhagavad will be there, will be the last Bhagavad. One meeting will be there between you and me, which will be the last meeting. Don't say like, today it is okay. One meeting will be there. Okay? One darshan of the Shivji will be the last darshan. One arti will be the last one. Well, don't say it is, I'm still very young, it is. You don't say like that. You don't know. You don't know. Nobody feels that. Even 90% only live for 5-6 years. Maya sahayen, by my help you will all cross. Mat prasadat sthar durgani tarishyasi. Arjun, to Arjun, Bhagavan Krishna says in 18th chapter, by my grace you will cross all difficulties. अकेले नहीं कर पाओगे तुम. And to get prepared for that, you should have this capacity. And then he says, भाई देखो, न संरंभेन सिद्ध्यन्ति ये सर्वे अर्था. By getting angry, nothing will happen. Please see this second line of 24th shlok. संरंभेन न सिद्ध्यन्ति सर्वे अर्था. Santoya yatha, as by quietness work is done. By anger nothing is happened. You won't get anything by anger. Have you underlined this? Na sanrambhena siddhyanti. Gussa mat karo. You only create critics and enemies and bad wishers. And everybody has some tapasya. If he wishes bad, it may happen also. Even a beggar may wish bad. It can happen also. Swami Abhedananda used to say, 1 in 24 hours, everybody has sankalp siddhi for 1 minute. And you don't know that 1 minute will come when. So don't underestimate anybody. Na sanrambhena siddhyanti. He may say something bad. Don't get angry. Indra, especially you are very furious and short-tempered. Santoya yatha, as by quietness things are happening. By quietness only things happen. And he says, first you should not have desired. And if desired is not fulfilled, then lobha karyo navo jato rosha kamasto. You should not be angry. Because anger destroys every aspect of your personality. All good work people do, and they get angry. At the end of all good work, what you got? Frustration and anger. This is not by worshipping. We'll see more tomorrow. Om Har Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev. Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Bole Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, नारायण वासुदेव वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण श्री कृष्ण